Hi Virgo, welcome to the channel. That's a nice introduction. Ha! Welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am giving you your love reading. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising, and this is a general reading. So this can apply to singles, couples. So take what resonates with your situation and leave what does not. Okay? Usually I started off with a meditation. Meditations I'm going to do in Burr, but I'm only going to do it for the love reading. It just came to me like I might put them in with the entire month's worth of readings, but I'm not sure. It depends on schedule. But we're going to start off with the Oracle deck. This is going to be focused on your intentions. I got some feedback from my ex, and he gave me the idea of or helped me rather, on focusing on up the person's intentions, like your intentions, the other person's intentions. So we're going to go over your intentions, the challenges, lessons, compatibility. Then we're going to clear the table here. And then we're going to get into the tarot reading. And then at the end, we're going to take a look at your lover or potential lover. Okay. Okay. Just wanting to come out. So your intentions for the month of October is time to go. Some of you guys are planning on walking away from a situation. Some of you guys are planning on walking away from a thought process on how you viewed love, because this card can be read in both ways. We'll see what the other cards indicate. But your intention is to switch your frame of mind or to walk away from someone. Okay? What is a challenge that you're going to face for the month of October, Virgo? Okay, rolling. Come to an edge. Come to the edge. Being able to take a risk. You know, some of you guys don't want to take a risk when it comes to love. There could be fear there. And since this has come to the edge in your challenge position, clearly this woman, clearly you don't want to come to the edge. Like you're not willing to take a gamble. You're not willing to take a risk on love. What's the lesson that you need to learn this month? What's the lesson that you're going to learn this month? What is your lesson of the month over? What's the lesson for Virgo? Co-create. Coming together with someone, you know, having the same goals, being aligned with someone, like being inspiring one another. You know, you're going to be learning to, in a sense, even though taking a risk is your challenge, but that time to go, for some of you guys, it is your thought pattern. It is how you view love, your thoughts on love. You're leaving that way. You're leaving that way. You're leaving that behind. And the lesson of the month is, you know, to come together with someone to create something beautiful. It doesn't have to be a baby or anything like that. It does, you know, if that's what it is, and that's what it is for some of you guys who are in a relationship. Congratulations if that's the direction you're going towards. But this is someone who understands you. This is someone who, you know, they get you. You understand? And vice versa. So it's like you're going to be able to, you know, come together with someone and learn to come together with people and trust them. Some of you guys have trust issues. Okay, let's look at the compatibility. Treasure Island. Damn, this card is coming out for everyone. I mean it. So you're going to have to take a risk, Virgo. You're going to have to let your guard down, for those of you who have it up, Virgo. And you're going to have to put some effort into understanding yourself, understanding what it is that you want, and also understanding the person that you're dealing with. For some of you guys, it's like you're dealing with someone, but it's like you're not putting in, it's like you feel like you're putting in effort, but you're not doing it in a way that the other person is receptive to, if that makes sense. You have 3 9s here. So you have 4 and 5, time to go, 9, 3 and 6, come to the edge, 9, and you have 9 and Treasure Island. Okay. So again, I feel like this is all about how you view love and what you're willing to risk for it. Let me get one more for the compatibility. Shit. It's like Treasure Island is all about going deeper and finding the gems, the treasure, you know, the value in someone. So this is going to be something that we're going to look at what the person's purpose is in your life. But I just wanted to be fair. Damn, like I shuffled real good. You know what I mean? These cards keep coming out. To be fair. So there's going to be a balance here. Like there's going to be things that this person not, that there's going to be both on both ends, things that you guys get on each other's nerves with, but there's compatibility there. You know, it's just, it'd be something that you might have to work on because there's stubbornness there. It's like you both might not want to take that risk. We'll see, but that's what's there. What's this person's purpose in your life? Like what is their purpose in Virgo's life? Okay, let's reset that here. Observe. You know, before I even pulled your cards, before I even started shuffling, Virgo, and you have 2 4s here too. 4, 9, 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4, stability, building a structure, foundation. What I was saying is before I even shuffled your deck, now, like I said, I didn't have time for the meditations, but obviously I'm, you know, tapping into your sign. So clearly you're on mind while I'm pre-shuffling the cards, right? You guys are being spiritually guided. You guys have a guardian angel, you know, if you believe in that, but you guys were surrounded by, or the archetype for Virgo, the Virgin, was surrounded by white light. So a lot of you guys are healers and you guys heal through your communication. Like, so some of you guys could be in the field of therapy, be a therapist. Give me a second. Okay. Tonight I don't have the house by myself. So I just wanted to double check. I thought I heard somebody crying. Just wanted to make sure it was a daughter. Gotcha. All right. So you guys could be into type of counseling, being a counselor, peer leader, things like that. But this person is here to learn from you. They're there to observe you. They're their observer. That's their purpose in their life, is to watch you. It's like they're there to watch over you too. They're there to watch over you. Be an earth angel. Let's get into your tarot reading. Now, what happens in the oracle stays in the oracle. No, what happens in the oracle, what we just went over, may coincide with the reading. It may not. Whatever just came out in the oracle, just be what you need to hear. It may not, the tarot reading not resonate with you as much as the oracle did. Okay. All right. So what is Virgo's current situation? Looking back at that past, huh? Some of you guys are looking back at the past. It's like that past emotion coming up. Not looking at your blessings that you have now, but you're still looking at things that occurred in the past. Let's get a clarifier for the 5 of Cups, please. Why do we have this sad energy here for Virgo? The Lovers. No, excuse me, not the Lovers. The 2 of Cups. So yeah, some of you guys are looking at a past relationship and it's like those emotions are coming back up. For some of you guys, you're in a relationship right now, but you're still looking at what happened in the past and not realizing, and that's coincidental or funny or ironic, whatever. But you have the 2 of Cups here. That's about union. That's about love. That's soulmate energy, so to speak. Okay? 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So this person here isn't even looking at what they have. They're looking at what they don't have, what spilled over, what didn't work out. That's in your current situation. Let's look at the past influence. Okay. Past influence. We have the High Priestess and we have the Hermit. There you are, Virgo. Hermit is representative of Virgo. And those 2 cards came out for who came before you guys? Leo, but in a different position. I shuffle cards good, you know what I mean? So I'm not really concerned about that. It was meant to pop out, it was meant to pop out. So in the past, you guys had to go within to find answers that you already knew. Like, your intuition is very strong, and it was strong in the past. That's your past influences. You have a strong intuition. Like, you're able to pick up on energy very quickly. And then you have, you show up in your own damn reading. So it's kind of like that's your energy alone. The Hermit is all about, isolating, but not going within. It's introspection. It's being introspective. That's that energy too, looking back at your past. But when you're going within, it's like you're doing that to become enlightened. Okay. So in the past, that's what you did. That's where you got your strength from. But there was also secrets. There was also things that you didn't know, but the answers were within you. The answers were within you. Let's look at your hopes and fears here. I might go back to that past influence, but so far you have 2 major arcana coming up in your spread. And I keep pulling up 2 cards. Okay. This is your hopes and fears. We have the 7 of Wands paired with the of Swords. You're afraid of getting hurt, which is why you don't want to take a risk. And perhaps some of you guys, that is the 3 of Cups that's built over, is that you didn't want to take a risk on somebody or something when it came to the relationship. But you fear, you fear conflict. You fear, being betrayed. I want one more for that. But it's like you hope that, it's kind of like you hope that if somebody does hurt you, if that is the case, that it's something that you can get over quickly, something that you're able to fend off, fending off betrayal, fending off, that negative energy that's going to make you feel like shit. That negative energy that's going to make you feel like crap. Okay? And that's way too many cards. What is going on here? Hold on. I mean, this deck is definitely broken in. I like this deck. It's one of my favorites. I like to switch it up. But for some reason, I want to make sure we don't have any stickiness going on here. It shouldn't even be sticking. Just give it one more ta-da. But look at that. It's a really odd angle on how I'm using hands. Look at that. You have the Fool and you have the Magician. Taking a risk, manifesting it. Manifesting. Making something out of nothing. Some of you guys don't want to take that risk, and that is your fear. But I feel like some of you guys want to. Why is it light low? Some of you guys, it's about fending stuff off. Damn. Okay. Well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So we have the Emperor and we have the Sun. Are some of you guys afraid to be happy? Because, you have the Emperor, it's all about structure. You have the Sun, that's, beauty, that's, happiness, that's love. So it's like you're hoping for that structure, that, control, that, that love. But it's like at the same time, it's just like, it's something that you want to fight for, but you're afraid that it's going to hurt you, and it's something that you don't want to take a risk on. Give me a second. I believe battery is low, and that's exactly what it was. Okay, now we're back in business here. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's look at your focus. We got 4 major arcana. Okay, and we had 2 flippers. Guess you guys, lucky number right now is 2. So your focus, Your focus is the Nine of Coins and the Eight of Coins. Your focus is on work and making money. Enough said. Like, that's in a nutshell, those two cards together. It's really 8 comes before the 9, but either way you want to look at it, it's all about being free, having freedom, having your finances in order. You know, you're focused on your money. You guys have been having that energy for a few months, but it's kind of like, well, if love ain't working out, I'll just focus on money or school or whatever your occupation is or hobby. But it's all about things that make you comfortable, material things. What's your advice, Virgo? You can see these cards, right? Yeah, for the most part. You have the Seven of Coins. That's in your advice, but why? It's like patiently waiting for things to come together. It's like things are going to work out, but it's going to take time. I'm not doing it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was about to pull out. I knew it was going to come out like 3 cards. I'm not going to do that. Let's just reset here. And there you go. So we have the Moon clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins, however you want to look at it. You have the Sun and you have the Moon. You guys have soulmate energy here. Didn't I say that in the Oracle? Wasn't there something there? Maybe that was somebody else. Or no, I said that about the Two of Cups, sorry. But there is that energy here. So your advice is, you know, be patient, because whatever you're not seeing, whatever you feel that may be risky for you, it's actually going to pay off. Things are going to come together for you. You're going to be able to see things for what they are, just like you did in the past. Okay? But it's going to take time. It's like you're going to get over your fear. You're going to get to the point where you're going to want to take that risk, because there's only so much time that you can spend in that energy of looking at the past and what you don't have, instead of waiting for what you're going to have and what you're hoping to have. You see what I'm saying? You have the Sun and you have the Moon here. Duality. You have the High Priestess with her columns in the back. Duality, the number 2. You have the Two of Cups. Duality. Okay? 9s. You have 7s. So there's some completions coming up here during this month. Let's see. What's the outcome? Okay, another 2. We have the Four of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. So your outcome is, for some of you guys, when it comes to love, some of you guys will be, like I said, taking a risk, moving in with the person, moving forward. That's that Knight of Wands energy, moving, heading towards something, being determined, having passion, you know, knowing which direction you're going. You're the Four of Wands, you know, a union, but building structure. It's all about structure, you know, building a foundation with someone. For some of you guys, it's building your own foundation. Some of you guys feel like you have to establish yourself in order to, before you get into a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. That's, you know, I get it, like being financially secure and everything like that, because that is a factor when it comes to relationships, but that shouldn't be like something that holds you back. But some of you guys feel like that, like you don't have enough. Maybe that's why, where you felt in the past that you didn't have enough to offer someone. And then we have the Five of Coins. This card just keeps coming out. This is like the theme of the month, is the Five of Coins energy. It's not enough. So it's kind of like, you know, even though you guys are financially good, you know, you have your monies right, your coins right, you know, everything's going well with your job, your work, etc. it's still that sense of not being 100% emotionally fulfilled. Like, I haven't seen for you guys, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but in the readings within these last few months, like the love readings, I haven't seen any like cups. It's all been about like business and not enough pleasure. And when it comes to love, it's kind of like some of you guys need to consider taking that risk, because the extended portion of this is the Five of Coins. Actually, why is the Five of Coins here? Because, you know, we have the Five of Cups already. Then we have the of Swords. We got the Seven of Wands. You know, there's some conflict here, some inner conflict. Why is the Five of Coins here? Judgment, a rebirth, being reborn. It's all about your thought process, Virgo. What was that card? Remember I said that, time to go? It's all on how you're viewing love. And I feel like that has been the repetitive thing going on with you guys. You're not, it's like you have faith in love, but it's kind of like it's this energy, it's this energy, it's that damper on it. You know what I mean? And I'm not putting you guys down whatsoever. Hell, I can relate. I get it, you know. But things are going to turn around for you. They're going to turn around once your thoughts and once you feel like you're in a position to want to take a risk. I feel like for you guys, it might be to the point where you just get tired of feeling sick and tired of not, you know, getting what it is that you want or feel that you want when it comes to your love life. So instead of focusing on that, you know, it's kind of like some of you guys may be putting it out of your mind and putting your focus elsewhere. For some of you guys in a relationship, you're comparing whatever or whoever you were dealing with in the past to whoever you're dealing with right now. And that's no bueno. Leave the past where it is, in the past. We don't live in the past anymore. We don't even live in the future. We live in the now. Okay? What do you want in your life when it comes to love right now? So this is for your potential partner or the person that you're with. I felt like that reading is more heavily geared towards singles, but if you are in a relationship, like I said, take what resonates, okay? Take the pieces that resonate. All right, so how am I doing on time? Decent. All right, so let's look at this person's intentions. That's nice, but I'm not going to take it. They're hopeful. They have hope. Let's pull out the actual card. That just fell out too fast for me. But let's see. What is the person's intentions that Virgo is dealing with or going to be dealing with? What are their intentions when it comes to Virgo? And they want that. They want what you want. They want that in Pentacles. They want that financial stability, that the big house, you know, money coming in, feeling like feeling abundant, and not necessarily in the full realm of wealth, but in everything, in love, in life, in work, in money, just feeling abundant. Like they want to build with you. Oh shit. That could have been worse than what it was. Yes. Okay. Ace of Swords clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the clarity. That's what they want. That's how they feel that it's like you guys are going to have that common goal of securing your future. Securing your future. And they're open to I can't even freaking talk. They're open to the communication too. You're there. There you go. You guys are compatible. You might be dealing with another earth sign, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. But that's the Queen of Pentacles, so that's the compatibility. Okay? And your earth sign there showed up. You guys are compatible. Ooh. But there's two. So, you're in their life. your purpose in their life, Virgo. We have the Knight of Swords. So being able to communicate directly, you know, you might offend them sometimes, but at the same time, you're there to like give them, you're there to help them with their communication. They may not be the best communicator, but you're there to help them with their communication. No, give me a second. You're there to show them what it is to be a team and to communicate. Yeah, it's about the communication. You're ruled by Mercury anyway, so that's the planet of communication, the ruler of communication. But you're going to show this person what it means to be a team. And that's where their intentions are too. To build a legacy with you and to have that open communication. Yeah. Virgo, what's wrong, Papa? You, I mean, for some of you guys have somebody that really adores you and they appreciate you. But you may not be seeing it. You be thinking that you need somebody else or need something else, and this person isn't fulfilling it, so you're busying yourself, not focusing on them if you're dealing with them. But whoever's coming in, you know, that person might be willing to take a risk for. And that's the overall gist that I see. It's the thought process. It's how you look at love, you know, getting over your past. A lot of you guys need to do that. Like I said in the beginning, you are being spiritually guided. Things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. That's why the advice was, you know, be patient. You know what I mean? Things are going to come together when they're supposed to. And did, just really quickly. Let me see something. It was the moon. Yeah. But things are going to be shown. Light is going to be shed on something when it comes to your love life. And I hate to be very vague about that, but you know your life better than I know your life. This is very general. It's not a personal reading. So you have to deal with your fears before you can open up and let somebody in. But when they do come in and when you do open up and let them in, they're going to worship you. But you need to see that. Okay? Virgo, I wish you many blessings. I do thank you. See, look at me. I'm all trying to wrap it up real fast. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you. Honestly, I do. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you on the next video, which is the end of month. I wish you many blessings and I wish you love and light. Bye, Virgo.